Welcome back to Canine Secrets, where we peel back the layers of the canine mind to reveal the truths most owners never see. Have you ever looked at your dog, said their name, and watched their ears perk up? Or maybe you've whispered the magic word, walk, and seen them explode with excitement. It feels like they understand us, right? But do they really grasp the meaning of our words? Or are they just masters at reading our tone and body language? This is a question that has puzzled dog lovers and scientists for decades. Today, we're diving deep into the canine mind to uncover the truth. Can your dog actually understand what you are saying? For years, the common belief was that dogs primarily respond to the intonation of our voice, not the words themselves. You could say, "I'm going to eat a fluffy cloud in a happy, high-pitched tone," and your dog would probably get excited. Conversely, saying "who's a good boy" in a deep, angry voice might make them cower. This suggests that the how we say things is more important than the what. And there's a lot of truth to that. Dogs are incredibly attuned to our emotions, which are often carried in the melody of our speech. They've spent thousands of years evolving alongside humans, becoming experts at interpreting our nonverbal cues. A smile, a lean forward, the crinkle of a treat bag, these are all part of the language they understand perfectly. But recent science is starting to paint a more complex picture. Researchers are discovering that there's more going on in that furry head than we thought. One of the most famous studies comes from ETV's Loránd University in Budapest. Scientists there put dogs into an fMRI machine to scan their brains while they listened to their owners speak. The owners would say praise words like "good boy" and neutral words. The left hemisphere of the dog's brains, the same side that processes word meaning in humans, lit up when they heard the praise words, regardless of the tone. Meanwhile, the right hemisphere, which processes intonation, reacted to the happy tone of voice. But here's the kicker. The reward center in the dog's brains only showed a strong positive response when both the word and the tone matched. In other words, they were happiest when they heard "good boy" said in a genuinely happy voice. This suggests that dogs process both what we say and how we say it. And they integrate both pieces of information to understand our true intent. This dual processing ability is a game changer. It means your dog isn't just a furry emotion detector. They are, to some extent, building a vocabulary. Of course, this isn't vocabulary in the human sense. They don't understand grammar, syntax, or abstract concepts. When you say "go get your ball," they likely associate the sound ball with that specific round, bouncy object they love to chase. It's a form of associative learning, much like how they learn that the sound of the leash means a walk is coming. Over time, through repetition and positive reinforcement, these sound-objective associations become incredibly strong. Think about the famous border collies, like Chaser, who learned the names of over 1,000 different toys. Her owner would introduce a new toy, repeat its name, and encourage her to fetch it. Through this intensive training, Chaser demonstrated that dogs have a remarkable capacity for word learning. She could not only retrieve a specific toy from a pile when asked, but could also infer the name of a new toy by a Liz. A name of a new toy by a Liz. A May. With a toy part that were all sin wall, going to this intensive training, Chaser demonstrate that wall no wall was at word miles. I could make Dalek say I could may a lover. I won't win with the word a we a wall. Kumi with the a left to we with one. I could we with one we within walk but sep to we with the we could quite a seek a see say to we a to we so I can you did sec to can we stickerity why dis can you to gunta you wick a kai kick we kid to wick and I could wick key if to could you could already see you get the correct it's can it did that we can make a the fact that I get it if you get then pick this process of elimination. She knew the names of all the toys in a room except for one, and was asked to fetch the toy with an unfamiliar name. She would correctly bring back the new one. This is a level of cognitive reasoning that was once thought to be exclusively human. So, how many words can the average dog learn? While 1,000 words is exceptional, Most dogs can easily learn dozens, if not hundreds, of words with consistent training. The key words they tend to pick up are nouns, like toy, bed, and treat, and verbs that relate to actions, like sit, stay, and come. These are concrete, tangible concepts that have a direct impact on their world. They're less likely to understand abstract words like yesterday or loyalty, because these concepts can't be directly linked to an object or an immediate action. Their understanding is functional and rooted in their daily experience. Let's break down how this learning happens. It all starts with classical and operant conditioning. When you say dinner right before you put their food bowl down, your dog begins to associate the sound dinner with the delicious reward of food. The word becomes a predictor of a good thing. This is classical conditioning. Operant conditioning comes into play with commands. You say sit, gently guide them into a sitting position, and then give them a treat. They learn that performing the action associated with the word sit leads to a positive outcome. Over time, the physical cue becomes less necessary, and the word itself is enough to trigger the behavior. But even with this knowledge, we have to be careful not to overhumanize them. When you're telling your dog about your terrible day at work, they are likely responding to your sad tone and comforting posture, not the specifics of your complaint about your boss. They are sensing your emotional state and reacting with empathy, which is an incredible skill in its own right. They are present with you in that moment, offering comfort through their physical presence. That connection is real and powerful, even if they don't understand every word. So, where does this leave us? Can dogs understand words? They are brilliant at associating sounds with specific objects, actions, and outcomes. They process the meaning of certain words in one part of their brain and the emotional tone in another, combining them to get the full picture. They are not just listening to the music of our voice. They are picking out some of the lyrics too. The next time you talk to your dog, remember this: they are listening more closely than you might think. Every good dog, every let's go, every whispered I love you is being processed. They are piecing together the sounds, the tones, and the context to understand their world and their place in it with you. The bond we share with them is built on this unique cross-species communication. It's a testament to thousands of years of shared history and a friendship that truly transcends words. So keep talking to your best friend. They're paying attention. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the canine mind, don't forget to like and subscribe to Canine Secrets or more adventures into the animal kingdom.